Hi, it's your boy Baxter. I'm basically gonna make this weird response to this Christian called the Watchtower. That's his general name. I think it's a him. I don't know. Um, on whether Christianity is good or not. Now, I think all Abrahamic religion is, for the most part, as of now, problematic. It doesn't matter Muslim, Christian, Jew. Your texts and religion are not the truth. They're not perfect at all. So I'm going to respond to him. He's saying that Jesus was a good role model and that he was a pacifist. That he said that stoning was wrong. He gives an example of a woman, who was about to be stoned, but he stopped her. And he said, "Oh no, he mentioned Sharia countries and how that's a thing. That's a thing." But like, just because Jesus did this one thing does not mean he is, a pacifist. He speaks of in the Bible of how to purchase a sword. That doesn't sound very peaceful, does it? No. Um, then there's a fact where, where he said to, when I mentioned the Old Testament to him about how, there's all horrendous things in the Old Testament, and he says, "Oh no, Jesus was there to revise it all in the New Testament, and that he was going to update the things, update the guidelines." Well, I think that's a horrendous update. Well, it's been a horrendous update for the past 2 millennia because the Sharia countries he hates so much, which he doesn't imply in his comments, that he doesn't like Islam. Their thing, Islam is a thing that he doesn't like. So Jesus kind of failed, and if we're taking a look at how, his supposedly one true God is all perfect, why would he allow Islam and Sharia to be a thing? So yeah, that's pretty hypocritical. He also mentions how, Jesus would have not wanted gay people to be stoned because of, Jesus said not to stone people. But the thing is, though, in the Trinity, his Trinity, he's a Christian, God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit are the same thing. So God saying to stone gay people is literally Jesus, but it's just his past self. And one thing I would have liked to ask, I'm asking you, Watchtower, is what are your thoughts on progressive Christians who support the LGBTQ plus movement, and some even support aborting fetuses. Now, I'm not saying they support aborting fetuses at every single stage, including at baby stage. I'm just saying, just like abortion in general. So, I'm just wondering, do you support them, since you are very adamant in saying that Jesus would not have, supported gay people being harmed? So surely that would apply to the LGBTQ plus community, including transgender people who wish to, go from one sex to another, well, one gender to another. It's complicated, but do you support that? And he also mentions how the Pope says not to stone people, which it's not. That's not. That's this is related to Christ. You mentioned Christ as like a role model. Like, even if the Pope is following that role, that does not mean he is the voice for Christianity or this supposed one truth. Because there's Protestantism, there's Gnosticism, which believes that there's Marcionism, which is a form of Gnosticism which rejects the Old Testament. And from what I've seen of his comments, he's implying that, oh no, the Old Testament's, we should focus on the New Testament. But like, that's part of Christianity, the Old Testament still. And he mentions how only Jews follow the Old Testament, despite the fact there were the Ebionites and Nazarene Christians, who were Jewish Christians, who believed in Jewish values, but still adhered to this new Christian faith. So he's basically shot himself in the foot with that one. It's just really weird. Look, Watchtower, I just want to resolve things with you, but so if you could respond to these things, and yes, I've been a bit childish to you, but if you think you're better, then you would respond to this with good faith. Anyway, it's your boy Bax. I'll see you there then.